In my previous travel video, I asked you to leave some questions in the comments. Right now, quite coincidentally, I'm on another budget trip, this time in Malta, and I'm gonna use this occasion to answer some of those questions and also show you some clips from the current trip in between Q&A to make things more interesting. Hope you like the video. This is day one in Malta and I spent this night in a hotel room. Maybe it doesn't have doors or windows, but at least the view is nice. A lot of you ask me if it's legal to sleep in those places I sleep in. And to be honest, in majority of cases it is not legal. However, it's not a big problem, because if you are not sleeping in an obvious place where everybody can see you and you're quiet, then nobody will find you, especially when it gets dark. I mean, if I decided to sleep here, could you imagine anyone coming here to find me? From where? Check out this awesome cave. I wish there was a way for me to check it out, but unfortunately it's too high to jump from there. I think I've slept in at least 50 places like this, and only twice did police come and wake me up. Once I was sleeping in front of the airport in a hammock, and basically what happened is that police came and told us we can't do that and we had to move, that's all. And the other time, I think some woman with a dog found us. She called police and they came and basically just made sure that we're not causing any trouble, and they left. That's all. Just remember about one very important rule: don't litter. It's because of that they have to forbid camping in such places. This is what I'm gonna cook my dinner tonight. A lot of dry wood, stones, and no one can really see me easily. Night number 2, I slept on a cliff. And the sun is just rising. Peanut butter and apples. Another super common question is regarding safety, whether it's people or animals. Let's address the people first. I'm not afraid of people stealing from me because A, I look like a bum and I stink all the time. Who wants to steal from someone like that? Secondly, I don't have anything of a great value with me. All I have is my mobile phone, my camera, and my wallet. That's it. Everything else is just rubbish. And lastly, I usually choose super remote places to sleep in, not only because I like those places, but also because there's almost no people around, and the risk of meeting someone with bad intentions is really, really low. That's why I feel safe. And as for the animals, I usually go to the Mediterranean area where there's no really dangerous animals here. Would I go to Australia and sleep on the ground? I don't think so. Me likey. This is where I'm sleeping today. And this is what I see after I wake up. How would you prepare for such a trip in winter? The answer is very simple. I wouldn't. Escaping from cold weather is the very reason I started going on those trips, and I'm not really interested in going somewhere that's cold. Backpacking in winter requires much more gear and it's just not as entertaining for me. So if there's less than about 12 degrees Celsius in the night, I just wouldn't go to such place. Today I'm planning to sleep on the roof of this building, but I don't think I can climb with a backpack on it, so I'm just gonna use one of my ring straps to pull it up. Let's see how it goes. I just love it when the things I carry with me can be used in multiple ways. Fortunately, people can see me from all over the place, but it's getting dark pretty quickly, so I hope it's not a big problem. I haven't been working out for last 2 days and I really feel the need to do it, but there's nowhere to hang my rings from, so I'm just gonna use the method that I showed you a video or two ago. Now as for the questions regarding swimming in the ocean. Doesn't the salt bother you? I mean, not really. I mean, if I could choose between swimming in the fresh water and the salt water, I would choose the fresh water, but it's not a big problem for me. However, if it would bother me, I would just rinse it off with water from my bottle. That's it. There was another question about using a towel, and I personally don't use a towel because I think it's a waste of space in your backpack. After you use it, it's wet and you have to dry it up somehow. You can't really put it in your backpack, so you have to either wait or just put it over your backpack so it can dry up. Neither of these options is really good. So I would just use my t-shirt or my shorts to dry myself, and I found that's the better way to do it, because it's gonna be wet anyway when you're sweating a lot. Tonight I slept in a cave. Next question, where do you poop? Well, basically anywhere. That's the beauty of it. You can poop here, or there, or there. Just pick a spot where nobody can see you and nobody can step on it. When you travel like I do, sometimes you have to make decisions that are risky. And what happened yesterday, I basically went all in and lost. Long story short, I ended up having to look for a place to sleep somewhere in here. And as you can see, there's nothing really to choose from. This was basically the most flat piece of rock I could find, and this is where I slept. Surprisingly though, I had a really good night and I slept very well, so in the end it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Would you travel this way if you could afford a hotel and everything? In a matter of fact, yes, I would, because I can afford it right now and I'm traveling this way, so yeah. The thing is, when you once try the freedom and excitement that traveling this way gives you, you don't want to go back to hotels and planned vacation. This is just much more exciting. And in case someone wonders why I bathe naked, in most cases it's because I don't want to get any of my clothes to get wet, because that's a problem. Normally I wouldn't recommend sleeping in such places because there's a lot of ants, mosquitoes and rats running all over the place, but this is somewhat of a special occasion and I'm gonna show you why. I stayed here because just right after you get out of this trench, there's a vineyard. Shh! Don't tell nobody. How do I take care of my protein intake while traveling? Well, basically I eat the same things as I would eat normally. So I try to eat a lot of things like almonds, also a lot of beans, but yeah, I think I undereat pretty frequently because it's hard to eat enough while traveling. Can you see those shoes? If they fit me, I'm gonna exchange them for mine because they barely hang on. However, I'm not sure which pair is more destroyed. As the sun is setting behind my back, I wanted to thank you for watching this video. Remember that calisthenics is a big part of my life, but it's not the only one that matters to me, and I want to show you some other parts of it in videos like this one. So big thanks for watching this and see you in the next one.